BMW has grabbed its maddest engine, the wild 999cc inline-4 from the brand's hero rocket ship S1000RR, and jammed it into a super comfortable chassis to produce its most technically advanced motorcycle of all time. Welcome to what BMW calls its world of adventure sport, where performance meets smart ergos. The good things about the dual sport segment: long travel suspension, plush seating position, room for high-end hard luggage, etc., combined with that mad powertrain that has enough grunt to see just about anything off on a twisty bit of tarmac. And guess what? You'll arrive at your hotel room first, as fresh as a daisy, while your sports bike mates are thumbing through the yellow pages. Remember them? In search of a local chemist and chiropractor.
That powerhouse donk pumps out 121 kilowatts at 11,000 RPM. So you like your numbers old school, I get it. That's 165 horsepower. Yep, you heard me right. Toss in the 114 newton metres of torque at 9,250 revs, and you can see this thing makes wild power right up top. The 2019 XR is like that mate we all have. Smooth as and relaxed, but capable of running amok like a centre half forward in the seconds on his first footy trip. Yep, the first time you let this animal loose, it kind of enjoys shocking you. It's happy in either mode, Jekyll or Hyde, but be sure which one you have at the forefront at any one time. If you let it, this thing will have you racking up demerits like a Boy Scout on crack. Fact is, the bike's road-going performance in real-world applications is quite breathtaking. Sit up in that supremely comfortable riding position, twist that right grip and watch the horizon melt toward you at a remarkable rate. It's kind of like Salvador Dali's along for the ride. It's a buzzy beast, and when the bike first burst on the scene, it came in for some major criticism in that area. BMW addressed this by rubber mounting the bars and redesigning the top clamp in this model, but the fact is it still vibrates more than I'd like. More than once, I've had my hands drop off into the land and nod. It really should be better than it is in that area. The engine screams like a Formula One car. Before they were made to sound like 3.8 litre V6 Holdens, that is. The quick shift slips through ratios like a thief in the night, and with the electronics all working for you, the XR represents a sublime ride experience. Fair income, this thing is out of this world in regard to dynamics. Now, some will suggest it has a head only a mother could love. Others will revel in its angular, purposeful stance. I like it, but pretty it ain't.
When you've had your fill of all that style and state-of-the-art sophistication, it pays to remember that the S1000 XR really is top fun.
There's a whole bunch of accessories and options available for the XR, but BMW's kind of made it easy by making two packages. The touring package includes that dynamic ESA, that's the electronic suspension adjustment, rear luggage grid and pannier holders left and right. That'll set you back $1,450 over the list price. Now to the dynamic package, which gets you that dynamic traction control, gear shift assist pro, riding modes pro, ABS pro, cruise control and white LED indicators for whatever that's worth. You'll pay $1,575 for that. As part of that dynamic package, you get cornering ABS. It is a game changer. I love the confidence it brings. Smooth traction control interrupts, but only when you want it to.
The thing is full of high tech, I told you about that, but just quickly I'll show you a couple of things. Electronic suspension adjustment is here on the left switch block, toggle between road and dynamic. here adjusts our 4 different engine mappings from rain, road, dynamic and dynamic pro.
The setup's not perfect though. I reckon the dynamic mode is a little too firm for real world road going. It describes road imperfections a little too pointedly for mine. Bung it into road mode and your clacker will thank you for it. Again, that's easy to do on the fly. A gripe. There's a lot of monitoring going on with all that tech. I found the instrument cluster too small and certainly too complicated to read. There's just so much information displayed that it all becomes a bit of a jumble. And further, sunglasses diffuse the readouts. The S1000 XR is certainly not cheap. But ignore the window price, because you're not going to pay that much. You see, one of my little birds told me that with the new model imminent, you can get a 2019 complied triple black, just like this one, for $25,990 right away. Now tell them Snaggy sent you, because that's a bargain. Of course, if you want the luggage package you see here, well, allow another fat $2,800. BMW certainly doesn't miss you there. The Navigator 6 is $1,290 if you have the touring package. $1,800 if you don't. Get the touring package, you're going to save a mozza.
So BMW has done it again. It's created a bike that fills a small niche, one for which others have built bikes, Honda's Cross Tourer, the Kawasaki Versys, Triumph Tiger, etc. But taking it further with the likely upshot that the segment will significantly widen. It's certainly not cheap and cheerful. In fact, it's pricey, dignified and wild. That alone makes it a favourite for me. So much that I bought one. In fact, this one.
Yep, it's a multifaceted beast. Whether you're connecting with your suave, stylish and sophisticated side, or spinning the clock hands backwards to the mad, carefree spontaneity of your wondrous youth, well, the XR might just hit the mark.
It's got no idea.